What is going on here? Lamar Odom will be taking on Riddick Bowe. On October the 2nd, these warriors will lay it all on the line for our entertainment. Lamar Odom is coming off a victory over Aaron Carter in his recent bout and is looking to remain undefeated in the ring. Riddick Bowe, however, former heavyweight champ of the world, is making his return to the ring, but will it be a victorious one? Grand Awakening, family. Grand Awakening. Top of the AM, it's your local villain, BHP. To get right to it, we have here Jaime Munguia in talks with a potential fight with Philly's own Gabriel Rosado. Let me share this article with the family. Real quick, shout out to the playback. Here we have it. Munguia versus Rosado, middleweight fight eyed for late October. Says Munguia fully expects to soon enter the middleweight title picture, but it won't happen in the immediate future, though also not too far beyond that point. Despite being named in an ordered WBC title eliminator with Sergey Derevyanchenko, Tijuana's Munguia, 37-0, 30 knockouts, awaits a fight date with a long-discussed showdown versus Philadelphia King Gabriel Rosado. 26 wins, 13 losses, 1 draw, 15 KOs. Says boxing scene has learned that plans remain in place to headline at his own show in late October. But let's hit this other article up because it talked about Sergey Derevyanchenko. And here's another source of yesterday. Jaime Munguia passes on WBC eliminator against Sergey Derevyanchenko. Say it ain't so. Dan Raphael reports that Munguia will pass on his WBC ordered eliminator against Derevyanchenko, scrapping a purse bid scheduled for this Friday. Says, quote, the Mexican young gun is going in another direction. So it's just ridiculous. He says he's already the WBO mandatory challenger, meaning the fight wouldn't get him any closer to a title shot than he already is. So he does not want to activate his mandatory shot with the WBO, which is Demetrius Andrade, and he turned down the opportunity to fight for an eliminator against Derevyanchenko. 37 wins. Who has he beat to really make some noise about? And at 160, when are you going to step up? That's my question. But on the other side of things, okay, I must say that Philly's own Gabriel Rosado has kind of taken his future in his own hands, so to speak. I mean, came off a brutal KO victory. Let me pull up Rosado right quick. Because this dude is just not going away. He's not going away. He's here to stay. And one thing I like about fighters like Rosado, they'll fight anybody. Anybody. When it's all said and done, you can say, oh, he got hella losses, but he been in there with better comp than a lot of y'all favorite fighters. I'll tell you that. Bektemir Melikuziev was a guy he recently knocked out. It was like knockout of the year type shit. On God and them. But representing for Philly Rican, as they say. So shout out to the Puerto Ricans, because I respect this one right here. This one I respect. I don't care about the losses. That man is free smoke. He really is. I really wish a lot of the fighters had his courage, his heart. He may not have a full skill set, but the dude got the heart, the toughness. He got the confidence. So if it wasn't for scar tissue and shit, he'd probably be beating a lot of y'all favorite fighters. So we'll cook on that, but there's another article I want to get to real quick. Like, speaking of Philly, we're going to talk about Allen Iverson real quick. So let me pull this up. Some words from Chris Webber. Hold on one second. All right, my bad. I had to do something right quick. But let me share this link right quick, because this came from Chris Webber. And I guess his Hall of Fame speech, he was here sweating like a slave, looked like a cotton picking slave, sweating. But anyhow, it says Chris Webber was inducted to the Basketball Hall of Fame. And it talked about in that speech. Let me get to it. It says Webber played for 4 other teams, which was the 76ers. When it all was said and done, he averaged 17.9 points and 9.3 rebounds per game over the course of 114 games with the Sixers. It says AI, quote, is the best athlete that I've ever seen in my life. He's the best player I've ever played with, period. He told Shams Charania of The Athletic this past week. He's the best player I've ever played with, period. and it was an honor to play with him. So when you look at the teams that he played for, he's seen a lot of talent, been on the court with a lot, right? And you see a lot of debates come up with who's the best of all time and all of that, and people rate their favorite players and best players that they've seen on the court and all of that. It's a lot of them. But I gotta kind of agree when I say that he one of the best people I've seen out there on the court. Like straight up. Like Allen Iverson, man, this dude is like, I mean, he about like 6 feet tall, 6'1" at the most, maybe 170, but speed, athleticism, confidence. I mean, he will cook you, whoever you are. And he was just one of them ones. So shout out to Chris Webber, just being like letting that be known, because, and I'm sure it's a lot of other athletes that'll probably say that, but it's some incredible athletes I've seen out there. I actually seen LeBron play in person, and I was amazed at how fast he get up the court, man. Like, if anybody that has been to a game and seen LeBron, that dude is freaking fast, man, and strong. Like, but I just seen him get up the court so damn fast. I was like, damn. So, and the crazy thing about like AI, who also from Philly or will play from Philly or whatnot, the thing about it is him, LeBron, they could have done football if they wanted to. Like, they was cold like that. But they just took that athleticism from football and went into basketball. Like, I had a homie like that. His name was Jason. I'll never forget it. We played football, and he ended up being the starting running back. At that time they called the tailback. And he was like the fastest on the team. Like tall, them long strides, and he would just like be cooking. If he get on the outside, he gone on the sideline. But then it was like one particular play, I think it was like scrimmage, because we didn't even make it to the games yet. It was just like scrimmage, and somebody hit him. The team hit him, like, and it was a good hit. It was a good enough hit. He was like, nah, this ain't it for me. I'm doing something else. And next thing you know, I guess it was like an injury. Apparently he had an injury, and then next thing you know, you see him the next week, he's shooting hoops. I'm like, what the hell is this? But he ended up going into basketball and being nice, like really nice with it, like the starting point guard for the high school type shit. Dunking on cats, catching them slipping, like that type stuff. So I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't seen it happen. We got actual. What's up, family? Q to God. Let me drop the link. But this Munguia dude ain't off the hook. Don't get it twisted, because we brought this up for a reason, not a short season. I mean, it's been long overdue for this man to actually step up and fight somebody, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, for real, for real. Golden Boy got to do something with this guy. I think they need to do something, man. This all moving them, like, what's up with this delicate moving shit? Like, when is this dude gonna be ready? And if you get in there with Gabriel Rosado, man, I hope the odds is looking, man, I'm going with Philly. I'm going with Philly Phil, homie. This dude need to visit the Wizard of Oz or something. Get something. Heart, courage, it ain't there. I don't see it. I really don't. What up, Shiz Biz? It's not Munguia, it's his team. They're moving him slow. Well, he seems to be comfortable with it. Come on, man. Come on now. Munguia is trash, says Iron Cone. Ring Magazine removed Valdez from their rankings. They removed Valdez from their rankings. The champ? You mean the champ? The WBC champ? They can't do that to him. They got to ask permission from Mauricio. What y'all talking about, man? Come on now. But Iron Cone, who's worse, man? Munguia or Ryan? Lion, crying Ryan. Which one? Slow career moving ass 37-0 record Munguia or Cat in the Hat, Dr. Seuss, schizo, whatever he got going on with him. Get up out of here. But Iron Cone said they removed Valdez from their rankings. Oh, yeah? I got to see this. I've got to see this. Extraordinary. Gutierrez, what's up, fam? Facts. Bron, Mello, and D-Wade, all them different kind of animals. Seen them all play. Yeah, I seen D-Wade, too. Yup. I was in the building, man. Came to the Reliant Arena in Houston. I was in there. I was the only one in there with the D-Wade jersey. The home jersey. Woo-wee! I didn't give a fuck. They was mad at me that day because D-Wade killed him for like 44. I was like, yeah. Yes, sir. 44 on them boys, man. D-Wade on them. And then found out, last year some shit, his kid is doing some, I'm like, hell nah, man. Hell no, D-Wade. Shit. That'd be the thing about it, man. Them ones that just get up there and they were trying to stay up there, touching MMs. They got to start, man, either wearing the dress or make your kid wear the dress. You make a choice. That should be wild, though. But shout out to AI, man. Lisa, what's going on, Lisa? Let me share this screen right quick. Do I still got it up? Yeah, I do. Hold on. Let me share this right quick. They go to members. We got like 7 gold, 5 silver, and like 3 bronze, something like that. Let me check. We got Brian, Grindhard Sports Nation, 12 days in. Justin Trouble and Boxing God. Justin 4 months in. Boxing God 3. Lisa with 5 on him. Ronald Finkley was 5 months on him. Trav with 4. That guy with 4 months. Boxing Lounge with 4 months. Team Campini with 5 months on him. Haplo with 5 months on him. Rod Nail 5 months on him. LeRon and Sporting Advantage with 5 months on him. Shout out to the family, man. The members of the UGC Flame. I'm Team Rosado, though. If this fight happened, hopefully Munguia don't duck this one. That's what I hope. He don't duck this one. Because if he duck this Gabe Rosado fight, we're going to have to really downgrade. It will be no question you downgraded lower than the Ryan Garcia level. That's for sure, for sure. You feel me? You don't want to do that. Your shit will be on all flats. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make dudes get old, aging them out. Man, I know I can pick some old dudes that'll put hands on that dude Munguia right now. Old dudes. Some old killers in there who will blaze this man. He ain't trying to do nothing, man.
I don't think he's trying to do nothing. His team ain't trying to do nothing. They're just trying to keep him safe, protect his record, and now he's comfortable with no belt. These guys be so comfortable without being champ now. They're like, being a champ is not their concern no more. Some of these guys. So that's why I say he got a lot of similarities to Ryan, because Ryan's the same way. I'm a people's champ. Man, get the fuck out of here. You're not no people's champ. Hell does that mean? You're never been champ. You talking about you the people's champ. Nah, stop it. If you want to be an IG thought or something, then say that. When it comes to the ring, you ain't that, homie. Ryan Worse, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he ducked this one, you're gonna be downgraded. And rightfully so. Let me pull this up though. Because Iron Cone said they removed Valdez from the rankings. Let's see here. It's what, 130, right? Let me check. Let's see. Oh wow. Hold up. Y'all might be right. Let me check this real quick. Real quick, let me check. Shout out to Iron Cone. Let me share this with y'all. So here's the junior lightweight rankings here. Champion. This is vacant here. There's a shadow. There's a avatar. Then Jamel Herring, Miguel Burchelt, Rocky Mauve. Damn, this dude right here. I forgot I did a video on him before. Dan Colbert, Shakur. Why is Colbert ahead of? Well, he had been there before, so yeah, I can understand that. Shakur, Roger Gutierrez, and then Foster, Martinez. Oh, Fuzili. Yeah, I seen Fuzili. Like, I want Fuzili to get his rematch with Rocky Mob, man. This dude cheated. People don't know that. This dude cheated, man, and got away with it. I did a video on that. This dude, Rocky Mob, cheated and got away with it over this dude, Azinga Fuzili. And he was winning. And that dude was in the corner and they gave him some shit that they put in his nose. There's some type of smell. They gave him some extra kick and came out in the next round like with some new super strength, super power. So, and then they got Robson Consequial at number 10. So he just made the 10. Dang, where is Valdez at, man? Where is Oscar? Are they ashamed to acknowledge this man here? Are you not entertained? So we need to have a conversation with Mauricio. Why are they not acknowledging your champion? Let's come on now. Why is Ring Magazine not acknowledging your champ? Mauricio, come on now. You run this shit, right? Right? Mauricio, the head boss, man. He do what he want. He call the shots. He create franchises and new belts. He let dudes juice and get away with it, and then punish others. He pick and choose. But this is vacant. What's going on? Maybe it's just an error. It's an error or something. They forgot to upload his image when they put this thing up. And then maybe it was an issue on the font for the vacant. The vacant is a mistake. That's a mistake. The V stand for Valdez. Is vacant mean V is Valdez, right? This isn't a mistake, is it? Wow. Where's Oscar? Why didn't they put I mean, at least they put Robson's name, but they didn't even put his picture up. Damn. Right. For even taking the fight. Yeah, you're right. You need to get his image blacked out too. Robson, you get flame of shame too, bro. Because you took the fight after they allowed this. Man, telling you, man. Shout out to Oscar, man, making it to a avatar in ratings, bro. Getting his name changed to vacant. Oscar new name, Oscar Vacant Valdez. Oscar Vacant Valdez. There you go, man. That's what they get. That's what they get for being stupid. You know, cheaters never win. What don't they get about that? Even when you win, you lose. Even when you win, you lose. Okay, it's called an L. L. That's what that is. You know, the new face of boxing, right there. Ask about this. The new face of boxing. Ryan gonna be the next athlete to wear. Oh man, flame of shame if you do. He was number one. Gave him that piss to smell. Oh, that goat piss to smell. Yeah, Iron Cone. That dude, that was some dirt right there. Ring Magazine removed Oscar Valdez off the rankings. They turned that man into a vacant avatar, man. Oscar Vacant Valdez. Ain't that some shit? Who else ain't acknowledging this man? So that's one. So Ring Magazine ain't acknowledging Oscar. He's appalled. He's shocked. Look, the same look we had when they allowed this man to pass with drugs in him is the same look he got when Ring Magazine ain't acknowledging him. Yeah, you know what, man? Vacant. You vacant. You know, to be announced, champ. to be determined. You see what I'm saying? Torch. Internet is undefeated, man. Just telling y'all, bro. Even when you win, you lose, Oscar. You cheated, bro. You can't win. You can't win. You can't win. A stripping is on the way for you. That's what I smell. I smell a stripping on the way for Oscar. Anybody else smell that? Is that that's a strip coming? I think I smell a strip coming. I think I smell some backpedaling from somebody on that WBC side. That's what I smell. Martin Ramos, what's up, family? Oh yeah, let me pull that up too. Let me show y'all how far they didn't go. Shout out to Actual Facts. Let me show y'all what they out here doing, man. This is how far they went for this cheater Oscar. Okay, so this is a video clip. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up for y'all, man. I said, bro, you can't be serious. When Actual shared this shit, I said, you can't be, you gotta be. That dude said on Crooklyn, you gotta be quit that. You gotta be quit that. Okay, let me share this with y'all, man, before I go any further. Shout out to D Hodge in the chat. Oscar on PDs and still got beat up, says Boy Chino Underground Music. Shout out to you joining us today, man. Oscar about to come on to defend himself once again. Oh shit. All right, let me share this before Oscar come on. He said, hey, that's what you get when some people don't co-sign the bullshit. All right, so let me share this right quick, and then Oscar go come on and make some excuses, I guess. Shout out to the playback. Let me take this down right quick. That shit is hilarious, man. But let me show y'all this right quick, man. If you guys will allow me to do 1 minute here, share this with you. After the first defense of his WBC title, the two-time champion returned to a hero's welcome in his hometown. Let's look what they did for him.
Dos, tres. Ahí está, en honor al campeón mundial, Oscar Valdez. Queda completamente al descubierto esta escultura al campeón mundial de peso.
WTF. WTF. This situation, man, is a disrespect and a mockery and a flame of shame from me to this whole situation, man. They made a statue for this dude after cheating and getting his ass blazed, coming out looking like, hey, you guys, Goonie face ass, and y'all reward this man with a statue. You know what? The end is near, man.
Una, dos, tres. Ahí está, en honor al campeón mundial, Oscar Valdez. Queda completamente al descubierto esta escultura al campeón mundial de peso pluma de la organización.
Yes. Whatever. Let's see who we got here. We have visitors. Uh-oh. Let's get this properly here.
Hey, Black Horseman, whole UGC, good morning. Hey, look, the footage you just saw, I was completely unaware that, my town, my people were going to do that for me. It was a complete surprise. They were going to, build a statue for me, even if I didn't win, because they show love like that. And, real fans, that's what they do, They show, the appreciation to a real champ 2 times like me, and I mean, yeah, I got caught or whatever, but I know I own up to my mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And I just wish, my ass has been burnt up, fried fricassee, you know what I'm saying, skillified, boiled up. I look like a boiled peeled potato right now, I've been boiled up and flamed so much, I don't know how much more you could bake me, but I'm still gonna come back. I'm still gonna be here. I'm still the champion, and I'll give Kanseo his rematch. Like a real champ does, not like the Teofimo kid. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like Teofimo. Running and ducking from smoke. I'm gonna give Kanseo his rematch, and and I own up to my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Not like some other fake champions out there, And when people really see that you're a real champion, they make whole fucking statues for you, Bill, real shit, boiled baked potato promotions right here, baby. Potato head.
Speaking of statue, is that you right there with the vacant category in Avatar on Ring TV's rankings? Ring magazine?
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I mean, maybe I didn't pay my dues or whatever. Maybe I owe them some money. Hey, it's fine. Everybody knows that I'm the real champ. They got the Jamel Herring there. I don't know why they got Burchell at number 2. I didn't knock his ass out till at least the 6th spot. You know what I'm saying? He's still waking up. But anyway, man, I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm here to answer questions, concerns, and complaints. Gripes, bitch, and moans. I'm all ears. You know what I'm saying? Just watch your tone with me because I will peel your potato back like my face.
I'm trying to hold it. I can't even fucking hold it, dog. Ah, shit. Shout out to the champion potato head ass actual Valdez showed up with us, man. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you, Black Horseman, for having me. And listen, once you get to my level, you know what I mean. Maybe your town and city will make a statue for you. Those of you in the chat, maybe if you do something with yourselves instead of always mocking me, judging me, trying to make me feel bad, look within yourselves. Maybe one day you'll get a statue or at least a paper mache figurine for a piñata party. You know what I'm saying? For a birthday party, they make you a little effigy of you, and then the kids could pop you a couple times with a stick, and then make the candies, the dulces come out. Maybe one day, but I'm a real one. I'm a real one, man.
Yeah, man, you really came and hit the link too. LeRon said, "Who has faced Hannibal up there on the panel?" Hey, man, that's the champ.
It's me. Oscar, 2-time champion. Statue promotions. I got a statue. Ring magazine hating on me, taking me off the rankings, trying to discredit me, but.
Are they hating on you, man? Is that, or do they feel some type of way?
It's not gonna change,
You got to look at it from their perspective. Maybe they feel some type of way that you got a pass to do PEDs, whereas other people didn't get a pass. So maybe they have that stance. You ever think about that?
Listen, it's not that I got the pass to do PEDs. Is that everybody else? They do it and they pay enough money and they'll get caught. Me, I didn't. I was like, you know what? Screw it, man. I'm not gonna pay these people all these monies, and eventually everybody gets caught. Everybody's doing it,
but not everybody gets away with it, man, and get a pass, man. Still keep their belt. Just saying.
Hey, look, I'm special. I'm special. Benavidez. He's different, you know what I'm saying? He's like
what makes him different? Why the president, WBC president, can't get him a pass like he gave you a pass, man? I don't get it.
Because Benavidez, look at my complexion and look at his complexion. I got the complexion for the protection, baby.
Oh, okay. I never really got you. I forgot the different parts, Mexico and all that. Well, hey,
yeah, man.
Here's what it is, man. That's y'all. That's their struggle, man. Hey, figure it out. Where did you get the phentermine? Oh shit! Asking real questions in the chat. Damn.
The phentermine. Hey, look, I'm gonna say it again. I don't know what tea brand it was. I don't know what tea brand. You say it's Arizona. I don't know, man. Maybe it's Celestial. Maybe it's Lipton. I don't even remember the tea, man. They just passed me the tea and I drank it. I was having a headache. I couldn't sleep.
But let's be real. People got their go-to teas that they normally drink. So you should know off the top of your head. What are you trying, like 8 different teas for one training camp? What you trying to do out here?
I mean, when you're making as much money as I am and you're at the level I am, you got people doing these things for you, and sometimes I'm not always there to oversee this stuff, I try to watch everything I put in my body. But at that moment in time, I didn't have any control, So You know, they gave me the tea, and I was like, you know, fuck it, man, thanks. You know, and I didn't ask questions. You know, I didn't ask questions, and
Damn.
that's
Drink
my
first,
story.
ask questions last.
That's
Type
my
ass
story,
shit.
and I'm sticking to it. You know, you know.
Hey, it wasn't the Arizona tea. That wasn't no promo thing y'all was doing, or you don't know. You didn't drink Arizona tea. I mean, you from Arizona. Come on now. Come on now.
I mean, I drink plenty of teas. You know, I don't just do one tea. You know, and
Is there a possibility it could be? Should we test Arizona to possibly find out? We're trying to clear your name, man. We
well,
are
you know,
trying to clear your name.
we don't want to assume that it was one particular tea company and stuff like that. That's why I haven't said the company's name, and I don't remember what tea company it was. You know, what name brand it was. So, I mean, can we just leave it at that, Black Horseman? Come on, man.
Just want to end it.
You know, hey, look, I'm the scapegoat.
Get off
Okay,
the
I'm the
tea, man.
scapegoat. I'm the black sheep. You know, I'm the bad guy. You know, I don't want to
I
get
implore
everybody
every
up in trouble. You know what I'm
scientist,
saying?
Arizona
You know,
green
like
tea with
I
ginseng.
think
Let's start there, man.
it's like, you know, people go on a mad witch hunt, you know, and then they want to find more, you
Hell
know.
yeah, dog.
Feel
We trying to
they want
figure
to.
out what
I
the
mean,
hell will
why you
give
guys got to do
you.
that? Why you guys got to peel the onion back, and in my case, the potato back? You know, why you got to peel the potato back
Hell
even
yeah, the
more?
potato back. Boiled
You
too
know,
long in the microwave ass. Hey, but you
you know
know
what
what, man? We gotta be honest and unbiased about this shit. So the PEDs you took didn't really help that much, man. Was it a step back, or did you feel the PEDs help you? That's my next question.
I'm not going to answer that question because, you know, that's just leading on to saying that I knowingly took these PEDs, which I
No,
didn't. I
no.
didn't
So with
know.
you unknowingly taking it, right? It was in your system. Vada got the receipts if you would have denied. But anyhow, you didn't know you took it. But it was in your system. Did you feel different than any other fights? Did you feel stronger? Did you have more energy? Was your left hook stronger? No look? What was it?
You know, I got to admit, I definitely felt some kind of way. You know, the second half of the fight, you know, I felt a little stronger than I normally would. You know, whereas you know my other fights, you know, like you know Quigley and everything like that. You know, I kind of you know was you know I was getting worn down. But then again, you know, Quigley came in, you know, like 30 pounds overweight. You know, so he was pretty much a big freaking welterweight up in there. You know, I'm fighting a welterweight. You know, what do you want me to do, Black? You know, these guys are bigger than me. They're stronger than me.
Okay, so all
Um,
right.
if I had a little advantage, I mean that didn't it clearly didn't show. If I took PEDs, then I mean clearly it didn't help me out, you know.
Hell
So what's the
no.
point of taking them? You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think it helped it at all, to be honest with you. So, man, with you having previous history with this opponent and you was about to get in there with him, he had a dub on you already from the past. You wasn't feeling more nervous, or and that didn't influence you to try to just explore other options out here in this training camp, you know? Or I
No,
mean, hey, it was a tough little fight, man.
the only other options I explore is you know what different animals I'm gonna get from my farm. That's it, man. That's it. You know, and I eat clean. You know what I'm saying? Again, you know, I didn't explore or purposely explore other options and put illegal drugs in my system. That's not what I do. You know.
Well, what made you think it was tea? I mean, you just assume it's tea. What if it was something like
Well, I mean, it
some
damn sure wasn't my grandma's horchata or anything like that. You know.
uh-oh, you done brought your
So
grandma. You did, and you know what? Hey, you done brought the grandma in the equation. So I
yeah, I'm
mean,
just saying. You know, I mean, you know, they make the horchata for me. I drink it. You know, the tea. You know, that's my assistant. You know, and you know, since then I've changed my assistant. You know,
okay.
which was
So
my
you made some
cousin, my
changes
other
since
cousin.
then.
I made some changes. You know, I moved some changes around. And look, and listen, you know, just rest assured that the next time I won't be failing any more exams, tests,
Okay.
or quizzes for that matter. I'm not gonna fail anything
Okay.
in life again. You know.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's good news then. You know, learn from mistakes. So there's a question in the live chat. If you saw a cup on a table at a bar, would you drink out of that cup?
Hell no, you know you don't know if they got the roofies in there, date rape, you know, and then your booty hole's exposed, and you know, I don't do those things. You know what I'm saying? Only a thirst bucket would do that, and that's not me. You know, I'm very cautious, as you could tell. Right now, my face is still, swelling down. And right now I'm not taking anything for it. I'm just putting, natural ice and some meat that doesn't have combuterol on them. Cold cuts
The fuck?
to keep the swelling down.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's been the last few times you came, man. Your face, the swelling is the same. What I noticed, but I mean, hey, hopefully the next day or
Yeah,
two,
I
this shit
mean,
start coming down, bro.
the guy that was accepting the statue, that wasn't even me. That was my clone. Because
Oh man, you got
stars.
doubles.
Yeah, when you make a certain amount of money, you have clones. So that was one of my clones, and
I don't think
yeah,
you making that kind of money yet, man. You gotta be getting them MMs to get one of them.
no. Well, the thing is, the couple M's goes far down to Mexico, so I can afford it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mexican
Big
clones are way cheaper.
big pesos promotion, huh? Okay.
Big pesos, the exchange, currency exchange value. You know what I'm saying? Look it up. Look it up.
The Google. All right. Yeah, you're right. I gotta Google this type stuff. All this information here is for a reason, not a short season. Trav, another question. It says, do you hate Margaret Goodman, president of Nevada?
I don't hate anybody, Trav D. I don't hate everybody. I love everybody. But people seem to hate me, and I don't get it. I'm a likable guy. I respect everybody, everybody's opinion, and that's why I come on the show. I'm not expecting anybody to love me, but I'm gonna love everybody back. You know what I'm saying? And give everybody respect, even though I get disrespected on a daily basis. I'm a humble dude. I'm a humble dude, and I'm never rude.
Hey, well,
So,
you said something about humble. Wouldn't a humble thing to do? So you still gonna plead the fifth? You'd be like, you know what? I have under no impression. I never knowingly took PEDs. You're just gonna stand on that because humble would be like, you know what? I made a mistake. I've seen other cheats, and you taking it personal. I think you like people who have something against me. Now ain't nobody having something against you. It's just people have something against cheaters, and you happen to be in that category now. So. You said also something in your post-fight interview that hopefully the truth comes out and you get your name cleared. When is this gonna come out, man? Because
well, they're gonna run more tests on the A and B sample. They're gonna run it back.
they gonna play.
And
They gonna do a playback on the samples.
they're gonna do a playback gang on my urine, and
Oh my
we're going
God.
to give in hair follicles and fecal matter too. So I got to
Oh
send
my
in
goodness.
some bags of poo excrement, shit in a jar, and they're gonna test. They're gonna run these tests, because it'll pop up in your shit too, and my hair follicles, not from my nostrils, or my lips, or my chin hairs, the top of my head, and maybe my ball sack.
Oh my God. What happened to his face? I mean, he said he's putting what'd you say you putting on your face? Meat and whatever you said, man. That shit was, strange. But anyhow.
Cold cuts, all kinds of frozen fruits and vegetables, and then I eat it off my face.
Okay,
Once I'm
yeah.
done.
Next question. Do you use lip filler between your eyes? The hell?
I don't use I don't know what you're talking about, because lip
Oh
fillers
my
could have
God.
some PEDs, and I'm scared of it. So all natural fruits and vegetables that's frozen, packs of frozen
Oh my
food,
goodness, man.
all on my face, and then I eat them afterwards. I don't waste anything.
Look, hold up. We got Red Glove in here. Bar just say, Oscar, how Conseca was running and your face looked like that. You're right. Yeah, man.
Hey, show my name.
Uh-oh. What we got? Mr. Clan. Woo-wee. He's arrived, man. Speaking of arrive, Sporting.
Yeah, man. What's up?
Best commentator on the planet. What's up, family?
Nothing much. It's an honor to be on here with the champion Valdez. Just a little bit upset we didn't get that statue on Mount Rushmore, but we'll get there.
Somebody said he
Hey,
got
we're gonna work.
Sal,
We're gonna work on that. Once I get undisputed, I have been getting in talks with the government over there, And for a couple million, I think it's gonna happen. I'm gonna be next to Geronimo statue. So you just wait, man. I'll be there too. I'll be up there.
Yeah, I think actual Valdez is going to get back to his Aztec Mayan roots and make those sacrifices to Sa, Am, and Ra. And
Yeah,
he'll be back on top of the game.
We've been waiting on him to come home, man. I've been waiting on those prayers, but yeah, glad to see that he's coming back home. A little bit. Did Burchell? Did he get a statue? I remember he was the champion first, and I believe they're from the same hometown, right?
Damn, for real? That'd be
a little bit of favoritism.
Wait. So
pissed if I was Burchell.
Where was the statue from? In Arizona or because I think it was in his hometown is Arizona for Valdez. So I think that's where he got a statue at.
Oh, okay. Well, then my bad.
His solidified Fentamine.
Who paid for that statue?
The fans, I guess. Shit. Hey, let me drop the dancing AB for LeBron.
This is what happened, all right? So Mauricio Suleiman had the statue placed there, but Arizona has to give a certain percentage of their taxes as sanction fees for the statue.
Crazy.
So it's basically been loaned to Arizona by Mauricio Suleiman.
Mauricio, that is one smart guy right there.
Hey, he said, LeBron said the space between his eyes looked like the street Earl Spence be walking on. Be talking about. Damn.
Hey, yesterday I was listening to that old ODB song, and I was like, I could probably turn this into a parody of for Mauricio Suleiman. Fatty, I got your money, don't you worry.
You provide lots of fecal because you're full of shit. Oh, damn.
Hey man, hey look, I love the clean program so much. Hey, Black Horseman, hey, I love it so much that I got Victor Conti tatted on me. Show that tat, show the tat.
Oh yeah, I gotta pull that. Yeah, let me pull that up, man. That shit crazy. Whoever did that, man, I don't know
Check it out
to tell you, man.
Pull it up, I'm about that. I'm about that Valdez life.
Yeah, let me upload this real quick.
And one thing we haven't really looked into is I know at the Olympics they had a case where people were sneaking in and switching out samples. So that could have happened to Valdez. So can't rule that out either.
We asked him how many different teas he drink. He said, I don't know. People just bring him shit and he drink it. I'm like, what the fuck? Just take anything, huh? And then somebody asked him in the chat.
See, there you go. See, there's my devil's advocate right there, baby.
Look, here we go.
Yeah, that sleepy time tea has done it to me a few times.
What the fuck, man? Somebody put a tattoo of Victor Conti on their skin. What does the world come to? Mr. Snack himself on somebody's skin.
They're hoping to get some performance enhancement from that tattoo.
Oh, wow. Right. He probably increased their bench press, all that shit.
Right there, you see the ass crack. That's on my ass. It's on the top of my ass.
Oh, is that what that is?
That's that's the top of my ass crack.
Oh shit.
A Victor Conti tramp stamp.
That's to raise your awareness.
What the fuck? Raise your testosterone.
So now, since I got that tattoo, I get free Vada.
Free Vada test.
Yeah, I get free Vada testing for life.
I wish somebody.
So, that's one way to come around and pay fees. You know, I don't have to pay no more. You know.
It's the after effects of the tea that happened to Valdez's face, says Ulix. Ulick Games. After effects, huh? The swelling and all of that. It's not from the punches, that's from the tea, huh? Breakout, swelling. You know, they said, you know, at the end of them weird ass commercials and they tell you the side effects.
Oh yeah.
Drowsiness
Yeah,
after
it's like
swelling.
sped up like 30 times because I got to get it all in there.
There's so much shit. You gotta speed it up, man. What's up, bro? Lebanaya? Not Rocky Dennis. Yeah, man. Shout out to Mr. Clan showing up. You know. Shit. Keep it clean. You know. He looks like the guy from the Cher movie. Yeah, that is it. The Cher movie mask. Yep. Face. State of his face. Promotions. Hold on. Let me see what y'all do. Somebody trying to call me on the hangout.
Boiled baked potato. Peeled boiled potato promotions.
Yo, Black, I was going to ask you. I saw you put out a Canelo video yesterday. I was like, what the hell's going on here? Everything all right?
What's wrong with Canelo? What's wrong with Canelo?
I didn't know. I didn't know if they had gotten to you. Well, I know that everybody was saying that you can't like that side of the pond. So
why do I gotta like somebody for highlight?
I don't know. I thought so too, but I just thought it was weird, making sure they didn't get to you.
Who's gonna get to me? What you talking about?
I guess the fan base, man, they were upset with you. I didn't think you were allowed to post positive videos on Canelo.
When are fans not upset?
Yeah. It's because he was talking about that fight yesterday, so I'm assuming that's why he uploaded the video of Canelo versus Kirkland.
Yeah, man. Actually, I was going to use it as a trash talk gone wrong segment for Kirkland, but I couldn't find the footage or clear footage for me to use, because he was saying some graphic shit about what he was going to do leading up into that fight. And I was going to feature him, but I couldn't, so I just used it as a highlight video for Canelo. Why not? And then
he beat his ass, man.
Hell yeah, that was a fucking brutal KO.
That's what Plant can look forward to.
But leading up into this fight is promo, because when you got somebody trying to press him, we seen if you're gonna come in there trying to be aggressive and trade with Canelo, he'll get you up out of there. So looking at different things, it was certain points where he was able to land some shots on Canelo, but Canelo's just strong and his combinations can fucking destroy you. I'll take off mine when you take off yours, Rocky Dennis voice. We community will get black. What you say, Red?
I just saw something about Ryan Garcia. It says Ryan Garcia says he's not expecting a fight with Gervonta Davis to happen after Floyd Mayweather's recent comment. You wasn't gonna fight him anyway.
Who?
Ryan Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
He's acting like he actually plans to fight the guys that he says the names of.
Yeah, like how are you gonna lie to Mike Tyson? You lied right to Mike Tyson's face.
Yeah. It's just like you ain't fooling nobody. Like, don't get me wrong, I know Floyd, he doesn't like to put Tank in. He's very selective with Tank's fights, but let's keep it real. You wasn't gonna fight Tank anyways, even if it was offered to you. You would come down with the shingles or some.
All right, I'm back.
Your depression would come back before you'd fight Tank Davis.
Yeah, at this point, Jake Paul's more active than Ryan.
Yeah, he
They're
is.
buddies and all, but Jake Paul's about to have more fights than Ryan.
Jake Paul, man. Who's next for him?
I don't know, but I saw something about. I guess he's involved in making a deal for Amanda Serrano's next fight. So I don't know if he's like trying to get into promoting or managing or something, but apparently he has something to do with those negotiations.
Yeah, I saw something on that, but I didn't know if that was, real or whatnot. But I mean, I think he'd be good for it. I mean, he's definitely got the gift of gab. He can really piss off
Yeah.
some people. So, and he's got a good backing that they'll back whoever he's supporting. So Amanda, she'll pretty much gain all his fans, and I think it's good. That's if it's true, of course.
Yeah.
Shit, my bad, fellas. I'm sitting there looking at some notification. Somebody, I guess, caught COVID at my kid's school, so they getting out early today, and then they're not even going in tomorrow. So we good though. It's about a couple hours though. I gotta go get them. It's crazy, man. Nowadays,
That is crazy.
I believe Floyd and Leonard trying to make the Ryan fight. Yeah, I heard y'all saying something about him being, less active than Jake. Ryan, God. So who worse, Ryan or Munguia? As far as just not stepping up. And then if this fight does get made, Rosado versus Munguia, who y'all going with?
It's hard not to take Rosado after watching him last time. He's starting to rekindle his old self, and he looked good. He took out one of the most dangerous men that I thought was coming up. So I don't know.
Yeah, I gotta go with Rosado because Munguia he blocks punches with his face. 100%.
Munguia.
Yeah, that's it. He got
Dang,
that Jared
2 for
Hurd.
Philly.
He got that Jared Hurd defense.
I got 2 for Philly.
Real quick, it's funny because I was just talking about this, and I see it right here. Amanda Serrano announces that she is a promotional free agent as she and her management team works towards securing the long-awaited showdown with Ireland's Katie Taylor. Serrano's new team will include Jake Paul. Serrano was promoted by Lou DiBella for the past 5 years.
Jeez. Okay. So she finally getting ready to go after some real comp.
Yep.
Shout out to Serrano.
We'll see.
Hopefully something get made. You know what I mean? Hopefully a fight really get made.
And you know Taylor beat her sister, right? Yeah, she beat her sister. She had a fight with her sister a couple years ago. That was supposed to be the setup for them to fight in the first place. Is when she beat her sister. I'm gonna see if I can find her sister's name real quick.
All right. Man, how you feel about upcoming AJ versus Usyk fight?
I mean, I think AJ's got it in the bag. I know Usyk, everybody's saying that he's, the next Floyd Mayweather that's at heavyweight, but I just don't see it happening. When we watched the Chisora fight, I saw a tentative man, and Chisora is a little bit slower than AJ, and he's not as crisp, so I think AJ is going to get it done, and it's probably going to be a late stoppage for AJ.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm still going with AJ. I'm still picking AJ, but I think it's going to be a tougher fight. I think it's going to be a tougher fight than a lot of people think, because I think Usyk is going to go some rounds, and I think AJ going to have to figure him out and make some adjustments and stuff, because I think Usyk going to be really smart. He's going to be smart in there. he's not gonna be trying to take no unnecessary risk and trade with him. If he do that, it's a wrap. He gonna get him out early. But I want to see how AJ look in this fight because AJ's is progressing every fight. I've been seeing it, and he's been working on different things. And it's gonna be a good test. It's a true test. This guy, his style, Usyk. I mean, not a lot of people got a style like that, you know. So if he can master this style, then you imagine he walk away from this fight and then have that momentum going into the winner of Fury Wilder, and you know if he can get that fight and just be more for him, more confidence for him going into those fights.
Yeah, I mean he's sitting there, he's waiting on, you know, I guess you just say America to figure out who their champion is. But speaking of that, are you Team Fury or Team Wilder?
Yep. Let me PayPal my lady this real quick. But he said, "What's up, Vic? Unless Rosado win by knockout, they wouldn't give him a decision against Munguia." Man, if Rosado perfect what he did, what's the dude name again? Mikuziev, Bekdamir.
Yeah, Bekdamir.
If he perfect that shot again, being that you know, McGee is a punching bag, man. Let's be honest. He's a tough dude, but he's a punching bag. And if you can set him up with a good shot and catch him, I think Rosado can get him out of there.
Yeah, he fought on that. He fought on that same card, didn't he?
I think he was on the same card, like they was building up that fight or something.
It was a little bit, you know, disappointing. He got him out of there. He looked pretty good, but yeah, I think we did walk away saying that, you know, wasn't as, you know, great as we wanted it to be, and we definitely saw some holes.
Yeah. AJ by robbery in the UK. Hell no, I don't think it's gonna be no bullshit. I think AJ is a stand-up dude. I think Usyk is a stand-up dude. These guys both testing. They both at the top, you know, of the sport, and opportunity to entertain at the top level, man. So I just hope it's a fair fight. I don't even want to put that energy out there, a robbery or nothing. If Usyk win, I hope they give it to him. If AJ win, hey, just give it fair. Y'all see what we doing with this Valdez work. We don't play, bro. If there's some unfair bullshit going on, we're going to speak up and flame. Fuck that. Ryan got caught with lipstick on that pic. Oh, word? I don't follow Ryan, man. I just be concerned about what he do in boxing. Anthony Joshua knocks Usyk out, says Vic. I think AJ wins KO, Grindhard Sports. So, yeah, it's a lot of AJ picks. I think the power will wear Usyk down, says Grindhard Sports. I will drop the link again just in case.
So real quick, just back to Katie Taylor. She beat Cindy Serrano in her 11th fight, 2018.
What has she done since then?
Who, Cindy Serrano?
Yeah.
Give me a second, I'll tell you. Probably not anything. You know how a lot of these boxers are. They take a loss and then they take a vacation.
Yeah. Go inactive and sometimes, yeah. Rosado slept, my homeboy Beck. We watched all that together, man, on live, and Sporting was commentating that. Yeah, it shocked everybody. That shocked everybody, man.
Yeah, what's going on with Beck now? I mean, you know, regardless of the loss, it was a bad knockout, but man, that guy's entertaining to watch.
Wait, who?
I mean, Kuziev, Bekdamir.
The Beck bully. Everybody calls him the Beck bully or whatnot. I don't know if you.
Yeah, remember he got knocked out by Gabe Rosado? I think he was on live with us, Red. I think when we called that fight, Bekdamir versus Gabe Rosado, but he was the one that kind of short, like 5'8", 5'9", dude, southpaw. A lot of power, but he got caught with his hands down coming in. Bloop.
Do that. Yeah, Cindy Serrano's last fight was the Katie Taylor fight. She hasn't fought since. Katie Taylor's had 8 fights since. Keep in mind, we're in a pandemic. She's been able to get in 8 fights since fighting Cindy Serrano. And look at a lot of these other guys. Look at Gary Russell Jr. Look at Keith Thurman. Look at all these guys who are inactive. Katie Taylor's putting them to shame.
Mm.
And she's become undisputed since then, because she wasn't undisputed when she beat Cindy Serrano.
Yeah, and she continues to get better too, man. It's like, continuing to stay active like that. We've watched her, just slowly become better with her conditioning. So, yeah, man, you got to stay fighting. You got to stay active. If you don't, you lose it. That speaks to anything.
Right. Real talk. You gotta keep practicing, man. Keep working.
Yeah, it's like, it's with any sport too. I mean, like, you take a year off in the NFL, just getting back to, like, getting, like, the game time speed and stuff like that. It's a hurdle to get over.
But not just on sports, just anything, man. That require you to, repetition. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes I'll practice on the keyboard, I get on the keys, but if I take a lot of time off and I get back to it, I'm like, damn, rusty as fuck. Any different thing you're doing.
Yep, that's facts.
AJ versus Usyk is gonna be like Mayweather versus Pacquiao. Who's Mayweather? Who's Pacquiao? Who gonna be what? Which one is gonna be Mayweather and which one gonna be Pacquiao in this fight? AJ versus Usyk. I don't think it's gonna be that fight at all.
I
don't either.
assume he's talking that AJ is going to be Mayweather.
When does AJ ever look like Mayweather? I've never seen. You know what I mean? It's a bad comparison to me. You got to pick a different style matchup or something. I don't
really think AJ or Usyk resemble Mayweather or Pacquiao. I think it's completely different.
Say again?
I don't think either of those guys are anything like each other. Like, I don't think AJ's anything like Mayweather or Pacquiao, and I don't think Usyk is either. I think they're both completely different from both of them guys.
Mm. Yep. He says, actually says, I think if Usyk gets hurt, it's over quick. Quick. Because, we got to say, he a pretty devastating finisher. AJ's pretty good at finishing.
I think that's what AJ's going to be going for.
Set a trap. Catch that boy. Hurt him.
It won't be in the first round. I think he's going to feel him out for like 1 or 2 rounds. But I think after that, I think he is going to try to go for a quick kill.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully he don't get done like how he did Tony Bellew. That was a hell of a knockout. I was like, damn, Tony. That boy, whole neck, like hit the rope, bottom rope. It's like, damn. Eddie Hearn was emotional off that shit. Damn, y'all want to make Eddie Hearn emotional? Play him the Tony Bellew knockout. Usyk versus Tony Bellew. Made him go ass up. Yeah, bro. Vector Bear was out of there. Triple G was the only man to beat Gabe Rosado with ease by KO. He jumped in there, though, with him. Like, when a lot of people was ducking Triple G, like, Rosado jumped in there with him when he was dangerous. Not this old one, old ducking one. I'm talking about the one that was getting ducked by everybody.
Yeah, nobody wanted to step in there with Beck either, man.
Yeah.
But Rosado did, and he ended up showing the world that he can be beat.
Yeah, man. And then freaking before the Rosado fight happened, Kovalev cheated. He did steroids and got popped, so that fight got canceled. He jumped in there with Rosado and got blazed. It's like, damn. Who knew? Philly's on. Gabe Rosado come through with the night KO over the knockout artist who, he was looking like a knockout artist, Bektemir.
Yeah.
He got knocked out.
Exactly, man. That's why it was like so shocking. We expected it to go the other way around, and Beck, he had just he knocked him down in the first round. I was like, man, this isn't going to go long, and then he timed it. That's that veteran experience for you. He studied the previous 2 rounds and caught the guy coming in being lazy.
Yep, caught him. LeRon said AJ won't be able to get Usyk until Usyk slows his movement in the late rounds. That's why I said it's gonna take some rounds, because I'm not sleeping on Usyk. I think Usyk is a really good mover. He's smart enough to tie him up at times if you need to, and box. Smart, use his legs. But I think that yeah, AJ definitely gonna have to wear him down. The power go to the body and try to catch him late. But it's gonna be a good fight though. I think it's gonna be a really good fight. I don't see no early stoppage or nothing. I don't see that happening.
No,
I'll
we
be
did
shocked.
see Usyk, take Chisora's power early because Chisora, I mean, he just beeline straight for him. He threw everything he had and the kitchen sink at him.
Hmm. Yeah. Victor say AJ's improving skills wise, and we can see him trying to beat opponents at their own very styles. We can see some new things before AJ closes the show on Usyk. Most heavyweights would duck Usyk though. I mean, that's why I say I'm looking forward to seeing him back in there because he progresses every fight, and you're seeing new wrinkles and things added to his style that he already has. So that's one thing I like about AJ. He's really a student of the game, and he loves the sport, and he wants to compete at the top level. I see that. That's what he's been showing me. AJ's Mayweather says Hawk. Nah, man, we can't go that far. AJ don't fight nowhere near. But I guess he's saying the type of fight is going to be. So what you saying is AJ going to keep Usyk on the outside at the end of his jab and counter punch him, tie him up when he get in close and just neutralize all his offense, all Usyk offense, and just get off his and be defensive. I don't know. I think AJ gonna be getting touched with some stuff in there, especially in the first couple of rounds until he actually really figure Usyk out, the movement and the feints, because Usyk is real clever, man. He real slick in there.
Yeah, those
So
like extended combinations that he'll throw too. You're right, he is a little bit awkward with it. So yeah, he's definitely
yeah,
going to get hit, and that's something that Usyk is. He's very active, man. Like he's going to throw a lot of punches at you.
yeah. And I actually like Usyk. Like his I think he great for the sport. Like he got that confidence, he's got the personality. He come to fight every time. He wants to fight at the top level. Like I have to, he's a clean fighter. He always vowed to. I gotta tip my hat to him. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
hey,
I remember he said he'd fight Fury, AJ, and Wilder all in the same night. You like that out of a heavyweight man,
hey,
and I
bro.
believe it with his conditioning.
Hey, shout out to him believing he could do that. I mean, I don't think it's humanly possible, but he probably got the balls to jump in there and try or some shit. But I just think like he got the right attitude for the sport, and he not scared, man. He jumping in there with fucking AJ. Shit, you gotta be ready, man.
He also has like that Mr. Bean humor. Do you know who Mr. Bean
Yeah,
is?
he like a goof. He's
Yeah,
really
he's just
silly.
so goofy. Yeah,
He's just really a silly dude, but he can fight, so you can excuse all of that because he gonna get in the ring, and he undefeated, former undisputed champ. Like, you can't hate on that. You cannot hate. LeBron, did you see Arthur better be drop Usyk with a body shot? AJ hurts Usyk, bro. No, oh, you talking about like an amateur? Like I didn't see that. I didn't see that fight. I gotta watch it though. AJ ran from Fat Andy Ruiz. No, he boxed. He boxed smart. He boxed smart versus Ruiz, but like Usyk is way more elusive and fluid and like just a more natural boxer to me than a Ruiz. Just a fat dude who trying to get in shape and got good hand speed. Like, yeah, this is gonna be a different fight. Now, I mean, I'm still on the wall as far. I'm kind of back and forth on how they should approach the fight. Like, I don't know if AJ got to come. Like, I feel like maybe AJ gonna have to come and get him because I think Usyk gonna want to be on the outside. In and out. Being smart, moving a lot, not being the aggressive one coming forward. So I just can't really see Usyk doing that like that. A lot of
yeah,
movement though. I can see AJ being the one trying to cut the ring off and get his shit off though.
yeah. And that's I've heard something about Usyk's put on more weight, so maybe he is trying to stand, a little bit more toe to toe, because we have seen that out of Usyk, especially when moving up. Actually, only when he's moved up, to heavyweight, that he has been a little bit more hesitant. He doesn't exactly just go in there and say, "Okay, I'm going to stand toe to toe and throw about 3,000 more punches than you." So, we it's going to be interesting to see, what this new, if he did put on this weight, how's it going to feel on him? How's it going to turn out? So,
LeBron think Usyk might be in like survival mode probably at some point in the fight. Yeah, that's gonna be rough. I think if he get on that mode, if AJ senses that, he gonna probably get him out of there. He can't be in there worried and scared and shit and trying to be in survival. You gotta fight. You gotta fight. You gotta bring it. You gotta bring it to AJ. You gotta be willing to take risk and at certain moments try to catch him in between exchanges, I guess, because that's what Ruiz did. Ruiz caught him in that first fight, so it's gonna be interesting though. Usyk going to beat AJ. Nothing wrong with that. AJ keeps fighting top opponents, so he think Usyk gonna win. I wonder what the odds gonna be looking like though. Like, I wonder what that's gonna be looking like. Yeah, AJ and Usyk is great for the heavyweight division. Like, I like AJ and Usyk better than I like Wilder and Fury. Like, for sure. These guys, it ain't a whole lot of extra traffic outside the ring. It's just they professional. They got to do what they got to do. Train, prepare, get in there and perform at a top level, man. That's what you want to see as a fan.
You hit the nail on the head right there. Outside of the ring, like these are guys that you can let your kids watch, and want them to be good role models too. So yeah, it's a very good point.
There you go. And they both in the heavyweight division, which has pretty much been known for the most popular division, the hottest division in boxing. So I'm glad that we at least got two holding up the torch. And win, lose, or draw for these guys, man. I want to see these guys still hang around because I'm telling you, man, it's been, especially this year of boxing, we're going to need people to hold up the torch because it's sinking. It's sinking low key. Putting on weight. Yeah, you just said that, Sport. He said, I hear Usyk putting on weight and AJ is losing weight. Well, I think, he probably want to be kind of slim down a little bit because you're going to have to you got to be in shape, man, for Usyk.
Yeah, that's something that, we've seen AJ a few times have a little bit of trouble with his gas tank, but it usually didn't come into, be a big problem. Of course, there is the Ruiz fight that, that was most notable for, but I think he's fixed it. Who was the guy who did he just fight and knock out? I even called the fight and I can't even remember the guy's name now, but in that fight, he took it a little bit later and, he looked very good, very composed and, wasn't trying to reach for a knockout. He wasn't trying to just throw everything in there. He stuck to the game plan and the knockout just came naturally.
Mm-hmm. Why Floyd didn't fight Freitas at 130. Rascal said AJ ran from Ruiz, but when it's Floyd running from Baltimore, it was all good boxing. These casual fans are funny. Yeah, man. Oh, he said, no, Black, I don't think he's going to win. I'm just saying if he wins. Because his initial comment saying, yeah, Usyk going to beat AJ. Nothing wrong with that. AJ keeps fighting top opponents. Let's see, Victor.
I think when AJ lost, man, he conquered his demons, man. He came back just such a a better person. So I don't see it happening. And if it does, it's going to be interesting to see if he just goes ahead and retires or because he's just like us. He's saying the same things. Like, these guys aren't really about the sport and the legacy like he wants, like he wants to be. He wants to be known as the greatest heavyweight. And
right.
As people that, don't want to get into the ring with him, how long is he going to, have to wait for this? And so it'll be interesting to see. I don't see it happening, but if it does, I assume there's going to be a rematch.
Yeah, if it's a really, really great fight, you know, might as well, because you know Fury or Wilder might do another fight after this shit.
Yeah, we ain't got 2 years to wait for this American heavyweight and this UK/American heavyweight to figure out what they want to do again. And the sport can't wait that long either.
Yeah, man. You know, people freaking fights is getting canceled, and COVID and all kind of stuff, and all kind of craziness going on out here. Let me see. Hold on, real quick. Let me PayPal the lady real quick. Need some supplies, man, and then we'll continue. Did you ever watch Allen Iverson play?
Oh yeah, AI
Yeah, man.
definitely, man. He was like one of the best handlers in the league.
So before to fill you in, Chris Webber, he talked about how, like, you know, all the teams he played for and all that, all the athletes he's seen, and he said Allen Iverson was the most craziest athlete ever seen, like the best athlete he's ever seen in his life, you know. And I was kind of just giving details earlier on how, you know, this dude's only, you know, 6 foot tall, 6'1" at the most, you know, about 170, and it's just pure heart, confidence, and speed, you know, skill. And he was just cooking people on the court, man. And
Yeah.
that's just crazy, you know, at his Hall of Fame speech, he mentioned that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I think he realizes that yeah, as the years go on, we see like these, phenomenal athletes, that are just like physical specimens come out. And AI was one of those guys that, I mean, he literally, he had to work extra hard every single day just because he didn't have the height advantage. He didn't, he
Yeah.
wasn't that, gifted with, just genetics or whatever, but he always found how to get an extra edge on his opponent, beating them, to the hole. And these guys are clearly, supposed to be blocking him, but little switches here and there. What was he played? He's like one of the guys that played in forget the name of the league, but like
The and one
league. Yeah,
he was like an and one dude in the NBA, like
yeah,
literally.
and he was. I mean, people. I know as a kid, you watch that because like he would cross everybody on the court, and
Yep.
it was fun. It was fun to watch him. But yeah, man, great athlete. One of those guys that like he put in hours and hours of extra practice just to get to that level.
Speaking of practice, right? Speaking of practice. But yeah, man, Allen Iverson, he one of the ones that also, did a lot for the culture as far as like he changed the way you dress, style, tattoos, braids. He just did a whole different, he just was not afraid to just be himself 100% of the time. And it inspired a lot of people to follow in his footsteps. Like people like Carmelo, LeBron, and all of them said they wanted to dress and just like him and get all the tattoos because of him, wore the headbands on their head because of him, wore his shoes, all that stuff, the style, you know what I mean? So Allen Iverson was just one of them goats, man. He one of them goats for real.
Exactly. It's why you had people wearing headbands when it was 100 degrees outside on the courts because they wanted to be like him. And they thought that like if that headband came off, they'd lose that, magic that came with it. So yeah, he's great legend.
Yep. Let me see. He said if it was for Isaiah Thomas, AI would be my number one point. Isaiah, you got Isaiah Thomas over AI? Yeah, I mean, nah, I got AI, man. I'm sorry. I got AI. He was an assassin out there, bruh. Any given night, he going 40 to 50 on y'all, man. Even on an away court, just ridiculous numbers, man. And will cross your favorite athlete.
Yeah, you better tape your ankles that game.
What? Your ankle's gonna be so damn sore after the fight, after the game. Man, get him out. Nah. He would have Isaiah would have never been able to guard
give
this
him
man.
like 20 feet just because they didn't want to get crossed, man. It's like, I was just containing.
Let me see. Isaiah Thomas do got rings though, so I give him that. He done led his team to championships. You know what I mean? With this Isaiah Thomas shorts on and shit. So Shout out to Isaiah Thomas. But when it comes to scoring, when it comes to all-star appearances, freaking points put up in playoffs, man, this dude's killing it. Killing it. Thomas got them rings though. Beat Michael Jordan. Thomas got more than Jordan? Oh, you mean he beat Michael Jordan? I don't think he got as many rings as Jordan. But yeah, Pistons did beat. They did beat the Bulls. It was kicking their ass at first. It's like, damn, MJ. But that's how you got stronger, man. Just Wilder went to smoke with Usyk. Ooh, like yeah, if Usyk wins and Wilder wins, whoo, that'll be some shit.
Yeah, we'll have to see what Wilder looks like now. You know, we've heard that he's kind of like reinvented his whole, you know, game plan going into fights and how he's gonna fight. So we'll have to see after this Fury fight. But you know, if it's anything like the last fight, you know, he probably doesn't want anything to do with Usyk because you know Usyk's just gonna beat him on the scorecard every single time if he doesn't get the knockout, of course.
I mean, yeah. But I'm gonna be real though. I wasn't really too much impressed with a whole lot of shit that I was seeing with Wilder until I seen him doing the shit he was in the ocean and shit he was working on. I almost think like, you know, Fury could be in trouble. He could be. And I think, you know, all the capping and lying and all the bullshit he been on, he might get his ass knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, it's strange too because you know it's like the first fight. I mean, Wilder, you know, almost like ended this guy's career. And you know, thinking about it now, we kind of like laugh at it as like, oh, you know, Fury kind of embarrassed him, but I mean that he's still that dangerous one shot power man that you know made a lot of people you know go to sleep.
Yeah. Fucking right. I say with Daly, don't sleep on the little shorts. I'm not sleeping, but I mean, hey, I still think AI is it's a new breed of another level, man. Another level. Guy made even more money after losing. Does undefeated mean much when you aren't fighting top oppositions back to back and winning them? Talking about, yeah. Shout out to AJ. Iverson a better solo player than Isaiah Thomas. Thomas a better team player though. Okay. See, yeah, we got to put it in perspective. Like, maybe that's true right there. They was a good ass fucking team, Pistons, man. But Philly, not so much. They didn't really have as much of the talent and the grit and the toughness though as the Pistons either. So, AI was pretty much, man, wrecking it by himself, damn near. You know, I don't think Wilder or Fury will fight Usyk. Fury has already said Usyk don't speak English, so he can't fight him. What?
Damn.
That'd be a good ass fight though. If that happened, I would love to see that fight. That's why don't be caring about Fury like that because he be saying some dumb shit, and they be lying. Him and his dad, they whole campus. That's Camp Cap right there. So I don't be caring about what happens, man. If he wins again, oh well, whatever. Get out of here. Just vacate. Because I don't think I don't know if he gonna really get in there with AJ. Or Fury. Or excuse me, Usyk for that matter. So I don't know. If AI was surrounded by the players Isaiah Thomas was surrounded by, AI would have just as many. I believe that. Thank you, Justin Trouble, my member. I believe that. If he had more heat around him, man, it'd be ridiculous. He didn't really get good players until like later on. Like he started playing with like Melo and he got Weber on his team. Who else did he have? Certain guys that he was playing with towards the back end of his career. But yeah, if he would have got the heat around him, like I remember D Wade was fortunate enough to get like Shaq to come. Like was that his second year or pro year? I think his second year. He was fortunate to get Shaq on the team. So it was like, man, I'm already cold at my position, and I got Shaq. We about to destroy everything. You imagine if AI had a Shaq or AI had you know, anybody that was wrecking like that on the 76ers at the time when came in. Man, he'd have made Jordan and them look stupid. It'll be a highlight and one mixtape in the NBA, man. You see, if Allen had a Bill Laimbeer and Dennis Rodman, he would have had at least 5 rings. Man, AI would have been cooking. They couldn't allow that to happen, man. He would have been out here cooking too. Plus, he was dressing crazy with the tats. You imagine this man with like 6, 7 rings or some shit? That'll be over with. AI for president. Fuck it. David Hay Prime versus Usyk would have been nice. Usyk beat his ass. No, he never fought Hay. Bellew beat David Hay ass. That's what it was. But yeah, I put some respect on AI, man. I know the pros do. You hear the interviews of them pros, they be like, hey, man, AI, man, he one of them ones, man. Dude, it's dangerous. It's coaches that'll tell you that. Tyronn Lue, successful coach. Been a part of some rings and all of that. But, boy, I tell you, he got cooked, too. He got cooked, too. But we winding down, man. I'm getting hungry. Shit, we started this for breakfast. I got to give me some grub. And he said, wait. Pistons didn't have no damn all-star players. They was just dirty, roughhouse players. AI on the Pistons wouldn't do him any justice.
Yeah, in the 2000s, the Pistons, they were like the bad boys of the league. And then it was them and who was it? The Boston, the Celtics. They were just kind of like the bad boy teams or whatnot. They had those 2 big
and then later
forwards.
on, it was Phoenix.
Yeah.
With fucking Dirty Barkley and Danny Ainge and dudes like, man, them dudes will elbow the shit out of your ass on the screen. Bloop.
Yeah, good luck taking it to the paint on them.
Yeah, man. You ain't coming out unfazed, unscathed. All right, Hawk.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you having me on, Black.
Yes, sir.
Catch you on the next one. Have a good day, bud.
You too, man. Shout out to Sporting Advantage coming through. The topics we had: Gabe Rosado, Munguia, AI, and Valdez update. Ring Magazine have demoted this man into an unusual position. He is now an avatar, and they have changed his name to Vacant. So how long will Oscar's name be vacant on the Ring Magazine ratings? With his maybe it was an error. Maybe they meant it was a typo, something. And the picture didn't upload. But Jaime Munguia, get your shit together. Step up and fight somebody. Don't duck somebody with 13 losses. That's not a good look, fam. That's not a good look. This flame will be here for you. Hopefully, you don't duck this fight. You don't want to fight Andrade. You don't want to fight Derenchenko. You don't want to fight Charlo. I guess you don't want to fight Triple G. I don't know what you're doing with your career. You and Golden Boy, figure it out. Figure it out. And LeBron say, shout out to the T side effect face. Side effect of the bad T effect face. Oscar Valdez, man. Heal up, buddy. Enjoy your statue. Enjoy your statue. That's all I got, man. Thank y'all for tuning in on BHP. We out.